There's land here, Peck here. It's a main settlement, so it'd be worth colonizing. I'm kind of worried about Zahutek though. If we did do that, we may as well just go for the treasure hunt. Picked clean. Let's follow the tracks. We got the luck stone and some extra treasury there. Alright, so next up, I think we'll just move up to... Actually, let's move to the Flex Clan, and we'll take that over. Alright, other thing down here has leveled up, although he's not doing anything. We're going to give him his Star Dragon. So he's finally got a Star Dragon, which is fantastic. Yolanda is fully healed up and ready to go. So we just got to decide where we want to put her. I really wanted to get rid of the heirs of Morcaine here, and I still think we can. Aramir could try and follow the Spinosotek dwarves, but I don't think we should.
Order shall prevail.
Feel like we need to like march into friendly territory so that we replenish our forces, and then we can start to look at attacking Zottel, and we might attack Guacmole Crater as well. Let's send Yolanda round to the Mine of the Bearded Skulls. Maybe we will have her just take on Vashna here. It might be quite a hard battle, but I feel like it's going to have to be done, because if I start sieging Guacmole Crater, we're going to be in a pretty bad spot. And the good thing about this army is there's only 2 Dark Shards with shields. If this was like more Dark Shards and they had all these chosen as well, that would be like the most lethal combo ever.
Ready for orders.
Right, Wistara's ready to go anyway. She can head up north and help us deal with the Blue Vipers.
Duty calls.
On the Wellsprings of Eternity, we can attack the Blue Vipers there and force them to fall back, which is nice. Galag's going to have to try and catch up with Westara, I think.
Noble born.
Eldarion is going to stay where he is, of course. And that's everything done. Now we do have some rights here. We could go for the extra Untainted in all provinces, which would help us with Vampiric Corruption. But I kind of feel like we should do it after we've started our attack onto the heirs of Morcaine. Now I have no idea why my trade income's so damn low right now. Well, not my trade income, but my income in general.
You called?
I think it might be because of the trade income.
Welcome you. Just so.
It's good that we got that trade offer in. Nice, okay. So that will help out a little bit. But there's going to be a point at which I'm going to have to change like this gem cutters building to a building like the Elven Fairground, so I just have the straight up income coming in rather than the trade goods. Same in like places like the Mud Isle, for example. Because otherwise the income's going to plummet, especially if Lothern gets killed off. It's good that we're trading with the Wood Elves now. We could quite possibly peace out with the Spinosotek dwarves now, but not much point. I feel like since Axolotl's pretty safe, and the Marks of the Old One has a wall there, we can just chill and let Bektik hang out in the Altar of the Horned Rat as long as he wants. The Altar of the Horned Rat might become a target for the next ritual, so that would be a nice thing to happen. Yeah, we'll have Aramir and Yolanja try and take out these guys.
Princess of Ulthran.
We could have Wistara move over there as well, but I think it's definitely a good idea to have her come up and deal with the blue vipers over there. But we're going to have her leave Teclis north as well because of the Cult of Pleasure. It's going to be really, really tough actually.
Order must be maintained.
And the Blood Swamps. I feel like we're going to have to change this building to walls just because that Cult of Pleasure army is so damn near. I really want to upgrade this to the Temple of Assyrian as well, because it would definitely help us out with Untainted. But we're going to move on to the next turn. They declared on me, Schmitty. I did not declare war on the Cult of Pleasure. I don't know why they declared on me, but they did. Nagarond. Really doing a number on Northern now. It's not good. It's not good at all. I thought they might be recovering, and it looked like they were, but they have so many enemies now. It's not looking good. At least that army is actually moving away from our continent. Because I feel like if we secure our continent, we should be able to send out expedition forces to stop any future like rituals. Definitely gonna be hard though. I think the best thing is just that we have like really strong armies hanging about, and that High Elf intervention's still going. Where's it gonna go? Around Harganath maybe? Don't know. But that Lizardmen intervention is going to head over to the Clan Moors, I think, in order to keep messing with them. Blue Vipers is coming up with a new army to attack the Monument of Izatal, but at least we have level 3 walls there now. The army is pretty decent when it's level 3, I think. It's just if they have a lot of siege equipment, then we won't be able to defend the way I want to, and that's probably the main issue that occurs. Thorvries getting wrecked by scaling. And the Followers of Chaos heading towards us, which is going to be annoying for our corruption. But here we have our settlement battle. GB Atoll being attacked by our rebellion. Croxigors, we've got Saros Warriors and Spears, Chameleon Skinks. There's a couple of Croxigors in there and Coldron Riders. We've got Pterodon Riders as well. I'm going to quick save this and fight us on the battle map. I think with the amount of light archers with light armor we have, this could be very easy. So yeah, we're going to play it out on the battle map ourselves, otherwise the auto-resolve would completely mess us over. And what would be nice is if they spread out as well, rather than sort of funneling behind some siege equipment. We do have a noble, so our units won't be routing as easily, which will be nice. And they have indeed spread out, so we'll have 3 units of archers. Just get all of these units off the walls. So much easier. We'll do it from left to right. I'm going to have 4 units over here. We'll have 3 units in the mid. And a couple units over on this right side. Cool. Because I don't think there's a battering ram over here. No, it's just the Croxagores, the Cauldron Riders. Their towers are in the mid, and they have a couple of battering rams on the left side. Look at those battering rams. They're very, very cool. They don't actually have wheels on them. They're powered by, like, special power that the lizardmen use. I don't know what it's called. You have some of these really awesome Pterodon riders as well, which have the ability to drop these rocks, which are pretty savage. But if they're going to fly towards my archers, then I don't think they're going to do too well. Now, considering the situation we're in, I'm very tempted to leave a couple of spearmen on the walls, and we will fall back to the last point if we have to. I might be able to, like, hold in some of these chokes maybe. Actually, that would be a good idea. We do that instead, because we have 4 units of spearmen and we have 4 chokes. So why wouldn't we do that? And we'll have our noble in the middle. We'll start the battle. We'll let our archers do as much damage as they can. I'm going to try and kill off as many of those cold one riders as we can, I think. You don't want to shoot the towers because they are inevitably going to hit the walls. Right, doing plenty of damage here to the Croxagores, which is nice. We're aiming at the leader there. If these Pterodon riders come into range, I should probably aim at those. Is he on, like, a mount? I don't think he is, which is why it's really bad for our archers to hit. Let's move our archers back, because they're going to get onto the walls there. Over on the other flanks, that we're good for kind of attacking their units. These Croxagores just sort of standing there and taking it. And they are getting the replenishment, but the tower is just doing too much damage.
Loyal.
There's also these Croxagores in front of the gate. Yeah, the Cold One Riders there being annihilated. On the flanks, looks like the Skink cohort might get destroyed before they can get to the walls. However, there is chameleon skinks coming up. I believe these are ranged forces though. Yeah, they're missile infantry. I have no idea why they're climbing the walls. But if we can take out skink cohort behind the battering ram, then they're not going to be crushing through that gate anytime soon, which is good. Alright. Let's take down these Pterodon riders. I'm going to have the noble move over to the right side because those are Saurus warriors with shields. Why are we not firing at those Pterodon riders? Right, Saurus spears there getting taken out as well. On this right side, it looks like the Croxagores are dead. Yeah, that's good. The Pterodon riders are gone. And now we can focus on the Saurus warriors with shields. Cool. Saurus spears are gone. That's going to leave that battering ram as well. And now what I'm going to do is have one of my archers actually come round here and shoot into the back of that melee. whilst this one kind of stands here and deals with the unit in front of the gate. I should actually be able to attack the gate.
Spearmen,
And we may as well have these spearmen come over, and same with these ones.
it shall be done. We advance.
Cool.
It shall be done.
The archers with light armor here have absolutely wrecked the chameleons, skinks there.
Archers.
Oh, they are now actually knocking down the gate. That's something. Skink cohort coming in to back them up afterwards.
Acknowledge.
I'll shoot into the back of these melees. We'll be able to get quite a lot of kills actually by doing so. We'll shoot into the back of the Saurus warriors. Actually, saying that, we should probably shoot down these pterodon riders again.
Kill them.
Come on, men, fire away.
We will obey. Acknowledge.
Turn around there. On this side of things, we should probably get these archers off the walls and in a position to fire over into those melees.
It will be done.
And the chameleon skinks are dead as well. Just straight up gone.
Orders received. We will obey. Archers.
Right, we probably need to attack the skink cohort here with the archers, so we're going to do that.
It will be done.
I'm probably going to get my noble to take on their leader. And these archers are in a hell of a weird formation, I'll tell you that much.
Without fail. As you say.
And we're being flanked. So it might be worth having some of these spearmen back off. With the ones from the left side come and reinforce that melee.
It will be done. Without fail. Quickly now. Spearmen. To battle. It shall be done. Loyal. Can I be praised? Archers.
Okay, on this side we've done a decent job.
It shall be done.
And victory is in our grasp. So no problemo. Spearmen are trying to take on the Croxigores, but the Croxigores are going to run. And we will try and shoot him as they run away. This chameleon skink's getting an absolute beating. What I'm actually going to do is spread out my archers on this wall so I can take control of the towers as they run away. Just a scumbag thing to do, but we may as well. Gets rid of the army for good.
We will obey. Archers.
Cool. There we go. Gonna need more of them as they run away. And that's where I'm going to leave it. We'll end the battle there for a heroic victory. That was 194 losses. Those archers with light armor picking up plenty of kills. One of the Croxigores barely getting involved. Hello Colin, welcome to the stream. A heroic victory. Those settlement battles always go very well. Let's ransom the captives for the extra cash because we're going to need it. And with that actually done there, the siege that is, we will get the income back from the gold province, which is nice. Now the rebellion is still live, but our public order has definitely sorted itself out, which is good.
Time is of the essence.
Right, I'm very tempted to let Galag catch up to Westara in this turn,
As Sir Princess.
and we'll have Westara move forwards as much as she can. It's going to delay her getting to the Monument of Isatal, but I feel like that's okay. Let's start building up the royal garrison there, and we will get... what else? Maybe the Shrine of Assyrian, but we probably shouldn't build anything else there until we have to. I could upgrade the other fairground, but again, a bit risky doing it now.
I, Lawmaster.
And we're going to march through towards Black Clan, I think. Try and take that out. We could also march up towards Zahutek and destroy that.
Moving on.
I think we might do that. Because they haven't built it up that much. It probably won't be worth much to sack.
Lord of the Phoenix.
We're going to have to find some income somewhere. Oh, it looks like the Spinal Sotek dwarves are just sort of suicided next to us, so we will just wipe them out for good. Make sure they can never come back. And then we'll carry on to where we want to be. Right, let's get Tuck up right next to their province. Aramid leveled up from that. He's finished Blade Shield. We could give him full plate armor for the extra 15 armor, which is pretty nice. Like, since he is, what, level 35, I think it's just best that we buff him up himself rather than give him extra traits at this point. So the Ward of Luek, which gives us the 10% missile resistance, would be good. I'm going to pick that up, because he's on a big old dragon, so he's a pretty easy target. And finally, for Elenudara, we were going to go for the Ward of Hoeth, which will help us against the single target spells that we bump into occasionally.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
Right, Yolanda, we need to get her into
defense of Ulthuan.
the Mine of the Bearded Skulls, just for the extra replenishment. Although we could probably stand on the edge here of our province in order to continue the replenishment anyway. Now we can upgrade to the tower at Thrice Cursed Peak. I want to, but I don't think we can. Income's actually an issue now. It never used to be. The same here. We need to upgrade this to a wall at some point. That's going to have a rebellion that I'm not going to be able to deal with. Oh, that's kind of frustrating, actually. Because I've sent Aramir to deal with the Heirs of Morcaine, and we've sent Teclis to deal with the Cult of Pleasure,
Order must be maintained.
we don't have anything to deal with this sort of section of the map around the Altar of the Horn Rat, which is really quite frustrating.
Ulthuan Princess.
Alright, let's just get Teclis next to that settlement.
Grace given form.
Aramir is going to attack Zottel next turn.
A noble victory.
We will attack
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
Whack-Mole Crater as well. They might come and attack Thrice Cursed Peak,
Beauty.
but I feel like attacking this way is a much better idea. Or we could just ignore them for now and head back. This is one of those moments where I've got to basically make the right decision as to what I want to do. Because if I open up the front with the Heirs of Morcaine, then it might just leave enough time for Clan Moors to like do something annoying or whatever, and I feel like the Court of Pleasure is going to really start throwing their weight at us soon. But if I ignore the Heirs of Morcaine and they declare war on me, then I'm screwed as well. So there's that. Vortex Ritual available, Settlement Upgrade available, we need to ignore that. And Imminent Rebellion at River Kiveza. I feel like we move back with Aramir towards Axolotl. We attack the Altar of the Horned Rat and destroy that.
Your instructions?
Yolanja just avoids Vashnar for now, and we move her back the opposite direction. And we sort of move down and around with Yolanja. And then maybe she'll be in a position alongside Erdothane to push onto Clan Moors, and this is the main reason why my income was being affected so much, because Erdothane's recruiting new units. Yeah. I'm going to avoid the Ezamor Kane. I was really hoping that I'd get to wipe them out, but since the Court of Pleasure has declared war on me, it's just too much pressure at the moment. It really is. I think that's pretty much everything done for now, though, on this turn. Erdothane could come back, but with the Fortress of Dawn being a target for the next ritual, I feel like he needs to be there. It might be worth letting the Clan Moors ritual bounce first, though, before we do our own. We're going to leave it as it is, though. Let's move on. Crazy Ray says it's a level 5 walls at the Fortress of Dawn. It is. But at this stage in the game, the Chaos armies are going to be rank 7 on like all of their Chosen. So no matter how good our garrison is, Chosen are going to do the job. I feel like we have to start our ritual soon just so that we can catch up. Like, we still obviously continue to get wave fragments, even though we're not doing our ritual. But at the same time, that ritual can give us benefits in a lot of ways. Like public order, at the end of it, we get the minus upkeep while it's going. And those things are actually pretty decent for expansion in other ways than just defending our own settlements. Especially considering we actually have quite a lot of armies. Warhammer says, Erdothane is sucking me dry for no return. Yeah, he is. But necessary evil at the moment. The reason he's there, and the reason he's at the Fortress of Dawn, was because he was attacking Clan Moors during their previous rebellion. Or their previous ritual, sorry. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. Like, if Clan Moors triggers their ritual and I move Erdothane away and then I can't get back there in time, then I'm really screwed. Like, I lose the campaign. It's that bad. So is, you know, not losing the campaign worth 5,000 upkeep? I think it is, you know. That's the way I see it.